I've got nothing to say to you.
Okay. Let's do this again.
Look, the insane police officer is back.
The small man mimes, blowing his brains
All right,
out.
all right.
You see his rat face contorted in mock despair, his fingers touching his temple. There's laughter in the room. Try not to kill yourself this time.
Me and Everett talked. He promised you'd cooperate.
Oh, so you went and talked to my mommy, and now she's making me play with you. Is that it, Lawman?
Pretty much, yeah.
And what's gonna happen if we don't? You gonna go and tell on us?
Very mature guys ever sent word, right? Why don't you push me some more and find out, Gimp? Very mature guys ever sent word, right?
Yeah, I heard him. The fuck do you think I'm doing here? You'd have your ass handed to you if it wasn't for the boss man's word.
Yeah, I'm sure you're real tough.
Let me state this very clearly, Capo. Hello, officer. I'm Titus Hardy, and these are my boys, Hardy boys. How may we assist you?
Much better.
Explosive laughter follows. To his men, Titus Hardy is a golden god. They want to laugh at his jokes even before they leave his lips. This guy is a born leader.
Authority, shit. Do I have... Let's establish authority!
This time it's going to work. You already ruled out the first bad option that didn't.
Let's try this again. Give me your gun now. Should have done that. I should have checked my clothing. It's okay. You know, we fail. Sometimes we fail. You know? It's this. Actually, this works out perfectly because it's just like we think we have authority. We think we're the toughest shit, but we're actually not. And this just worked out perfectly for the character. I'm the only thing keeping this town from going to hell, and you're not helping.
And what exactly is it you've been doing that's so goddamn special? Shitting yourself in front of us. Going around, harassing kids on the street. Kids who've done nothing wrong.
The hell is he talking about, Kuno?
All the while talking racist shit. Don't think we aren't watching, fascia. People here trust us. We're getting complaints.
I haven't said anything racist.
Of course you have. You've been calling people Kip left and right, inciting race violence in my town.
What the fuck, man?
Kylie said they've been trying to set up a race rally, whatever the fuck that means. Trying to get the Kips out of Revachol before the economy goes to shit.
That's a lie. There's no race rally.
Sure there is. Kylie said they're bulk purchasing confetti. Ribbons, too. And loudspeakers. And fireworks. Kylie works at the carnival shop, you see?
Get the fuck out of here, you racist carny. There'll be no race rally in my town.
What happened? We got absolutely wiped. Let's go before it gets worse.
What's going on? Are you racist now? Is the rally real? Please don't set up any rally. It'll make you look awful.
Fuck! This fucking guy's got our number. Shit. I think I'm wearing the stuff that would give me authority, though, aren't I? Certainly that wouldn't. Yeah, I don't think I have anything. Minus C? Look, these glasses even made it easier. Fuck. Unbelievable. I was really hoping I could pass that.
The man ponders his cooking utensils and gives you.
I'm all out of sorts because I thought for sure we'd be passing that.
Can I help you?
Got the 20 real?
Shit.
Then why are you wasting my time?
I don't think I have anything new to report.
Oh, hello, dear. There you are again.
Oh. No. What are we gonna do, guys? Let me take a look at what are we actually gonna do next? Okay. We can do conceptualization again on the wall. I guess we're really waiting for nighttime to hit. Footprints in the dust. Did I miss the opportunity to do that? Let me take a look. If I can pass this, I might be able to get another shot at them. Oh, we vomited on it, right? So did we just not?
There are several footprints in the mud,
Okay.
left by work boots. Anywhere from 6 to 12 pairs have walked here.
So get an exact count. Counted the Hardy boys. Hardy said they hanged the victim. Fiscal said go do it. Let's make sure we pass this, because this could give us an opportunity here. Okay. +1 visual calculus.
There are several footprints in the mud, left by work boots. Anywhere from 6 to 12 pairs have walked here.
92%. Here we go.
8 pairs of boots have shuffled back and forth in the mud. Where else have we seen a gang of men in work boots? That's right. The Hardy boys in the mess hall of whirling in rags.
Go over them one by one.
1. Standard work boot. Steel reinforced toes. Number 46. Just like Titus was wearing in his booth. This is the big dick, Titus Hardy. The one with the bald cap on his head.
Interesting.
Is it? They didn't even bother to change boots. Putting them on the scene is easy. Maybe even too easy.
To hide the actual killer? Can you continue? I thought it said continue continuing. It says continue counting.
2. Standard work boot. Steel reinforced toes. Number 44. Either the blonde muscular guy, Glenn, or the young guy with a plectrum around his neck. 3. Hobnailed work boot. Steel reinforced toes. Number 43. The inked banger, perhaps.
This is some real cop shit. We're not a sorry cop. They'll be sorry that they mess with us.
4. Standard work boot. Number 45 or 46. Theo, the old smoker. You think you even see a tiny fleck of cigarette ash inside the print.
What else?
5. Another standard work boot. Reinforced toes. Number 44. Same as before. Either the musician, Eugene, or the muscle-bound blonde, Glenn. 6. Light as air. Same make of boot. But number 41. Small like a rat. Shanky.
I should have gotten this earlier.
Better late than never, detective. The whole world is dark and the tracks burn in it with strange beauty.
That's a cool way of putting it. Count the rest.
7. The glowing outline of a standard work boot. Number 46. The imprints are twice as deep as the others. The weight exceeds 200 kilograms. Fat Angus. Carrying something?
And the last one?
8. Another standard work boot. Number 44. There's an aberration in the pattern of the soul. The right soul is smoother, more worn. Curious. A missing eighth hardy.
Aha!
7 sets of tracks, right? The Hardy Boys were here.
Lieutenant has been tracking your eyes' movements. 8, in fact.
That's all? Interesting. Then one of them seems to be missing. Anything else out of the ordinary?
I wonder if the 8th was the one whose apartment we opened the door to.
Note to self. This would be a good question to ask Titus. Where's the 8th man? A leader like Titus doesn't let one of his guys out of sight easily, especially at a time like this.
Okay. Light step, number 41 shoes, a heavy one, 200 kilogram. Aberration, one sole is smooth than the other. I guess I'm assuming we can point to all of these. So let's just start from the top.
I'm guessing that's the skinny Hardy Boy. The one with his front teeth missing.
The rat-faced one?
Yes, well, he did look a bit like a rat. You're right. Do you think those prints belong to him?
Yeah?
I could still be wrong, but I'm probably not.
I wasn't keeping track really. A heavy one, 200 kilogram. I am a sorry excuse for a cop.
200? This could be the combined weight of 2 people, one carrying the other who's tied up. Let's say a heavily built worker carrying a similarly built armored man. Maybe it was a fat Hardy Boy, the one sitting in the middle.
What about Leatherhead, who came over to take the corpse down? Where's his footprints?
He might be right. 200 kilograms of living weight is unlikely.
Maybe it was a giant?
Maybe it wasn't.
There is real, palpable excitement in his voice at the prospect of it not being a giant.
I was thinking it was the giant of Coco Noor.
Mm-hmm. And I was thinking it wasn't the giant of Coco Noor.
You're right. The fat guy from the booth is carrying the victim.
Possibly, yes.
Lieutenant marked something down in his notebook. An aberration. One soul is smoother than the other.
Interesting. Let's name it the Old Soul. I wouldn't be surprised if this was the missing Hardy Boy. Wonder who he is.
So it could be someone with like a limp, a problem with their leg, so that they're just putting more weight on one of the feet, and therefore it's like. But I don't know. I'm a shitty cop, so what do I know? Do I have any ideas? Do you have any ideas, Lieutenant?
Someone operating a workbench with a pedal? Like a joiner at the
Okay,
airport.
that could be it too.
Or maybe a drummer?
Thanks for a second.
He regrets it the moment he says it.
So one of the people we're looking for is a drummer.
No, it's not. Forget I said it. We are not looking for a drummer.
We're just taking... See, Kim doesn't really make jokes, so we can only take what he says literally, right?
Perhaps it could be a driver. A driver would wear out their right shoe before the left. The accelerator is on the right.
Ah. I was actually thinking the exact same thing.
He doesn't seem to hear you. Looking south toward the traffic
The racist
jam
guy?
instead. The machines are silent. The engines are all turned off.
We should keep our eyes open around the traffic jam. See whether anyone strikes out as a potential suspect. Seems prudent, no?
Yes, prudent.
Mm-hmm.
Lieutenant writes the information down in his notebook, then reverts to the tracks in the mud. How old do you think these tracks are?
A week, maybe? 7 days would fit the time frame provided to us by the caller, who reported the hanging.
It is not impossible.
How do you know?
I pulled last week's forecast for coastal Havashol. 7 days below freezing. The day before, the day of his hanging, was the last warm day.
Correct again. Sub-zero temperatures would preserve the tracks in a good state. The commotion here could have taken place a week ago.
So what do you think happened here?
What do I think? A mob of people brought something heavy to the tree. One of them was carrying the victim. They shuffled around, especially under the tree. Then, after hoisting him up, they stood in a semicircle facing his direction. At first glance, this appears to be a lynching.
Indeed. They all stood in a row here and looked at the tree.
So far, so good. Only one thing missing.
He looks at the tracks, face lighting up from the realization.
Of course, there were 8 tracks, but there are only 7 Hardy Boys.
I know. 8 tracks, 7 Hardy Boys.
Mm-hmm. Which one is missing, do you think? I'm going to say it was our odd soul.
So the odd soul was present at the lynching, but isn't in the mess hall right now.
Yes. I doubt the Hardys are going to tell us who this person is. For now, it's best if we just keep our eyes open. I'm sure our investigation will eventually lead us to the odd soul.
So maybe we shouldn't talk to them again? Okay, we've been through all of it. I'd like to go over here. Actually, because... there's someone up here. Wait, is that the lady that we talked to at the beginning? Huh. Let me check something out. First of all, yeah. I'm really glad we made some progress there because I was starting to feel like, ugh, it's just keep screwing up. I also want to go up here because I might be able to collect some more bottles. Okay, so maybe I can get... Is there like another stairwell that went up to another level? I don't see any bottles up here. Yeah. I don't see any way to talk to her either from up here. But there might be something more. Is it possible that door that we're trying to get into goes up there? $1948. So we're getting pretty close to the time.
Fuck, does Kuno care? Kuno doesn't
care, guys. Wait.
This trash container is locked. There's something in there, not necessarily connected to the case, but still.
Do we have this happen before too? Why am I guess not, because it's not like grayed out. Why am I looking at you, trash container? You're just a trash container.
The body is downwind from here. Maybe you prefer the smell of garbage to the smell of death.
Lieutenant, what do you think could be in there?
Trash, food waste from the cafeteria. They lock these containers to keep the derelicts from flocking in. Could be evidence too.
Yes, I feel like there's something in there.
What do you mean, feel?
It's extrasensory perception. Whatever is in there holds a special significance.
I agree. We should get someone from the remote viewers division here.
Listen, there's no need for sarcasm. I just feel strongly about it. That's all. No, we're definitely like, what is the remote viewers division?
All the detectives from all the precincts who experience extrasensory perception go to the remote viewers division. Their work is invaluable to the force.
Okay, maybe he does tell jokes. What kind of extra natural abilities do they possess?
None, because they don't exist.
I'm so disappointed right now. I thought there was a remote viewers division.
There isn't, but we should still access this container.
Okay, how do we get the lock open?
We could try using a pry bar, the one you took from my motor carriage.
Did I just not try this? No, or pry bar, or
we could ask for a key from the manager of the Whirling in Rags. He probably has one.
Okay.
Do you feel that?
Yes.
Of course you do. You don't even know what it is you're feeling, but you can feel it. That's the mark of a true remote viewer. The time has come to connect to RVD HQ. By establishing a connection, you'll have proved yourself worthy as a remote viewer.
Close your eyes. I love it!
Everything all right, detective?
Shh, I'm trying to connect with the remote viewers division.
This again? Come on, detective. The joke has gone on long enough.
I disagree, Kim. I think the joke is just beginning, because we just heard about this thing.
Ignore the lieutenant. He's never connected with anything paranatural. You're on different planes, metaphysically speaking.
That's a truer truth has not been truthed before. Keep your eyes shut.
It takes time to block out the sounds of the world. But once you do, it's like you're on a wavelength. Not like any natural wavelength. No, there seems to be something on the other end. If only you could listen closely enough.
Oh, for God's sake. Shh. This is a bunch of...
Kim!
Bzzzt. Do you copy? This is RVD HQ. Anyone there?
RVD HQ, this is Firewalker reporting for duty.
Can it be? We haven't heard that name in ages. Welcome to the RVD, Firewalker. You are a special man, and definitely not imagining it.
This reminds me of the sounds I was making when I was playing Nier the other day. This is awesome. Thought gain, remote viewers division. This is totally, as soon as we level up, we're definitely doing that. Let's go see if we can get the key, I guess. Ah, fuck it. I don't want to wait.
This trash container is locked. The sliding lid has a padlock that says, Whirling in Rags.
We could do better. We could do better. I also, I kind of want to just like break the thing. Because I don't like Garrett or whatever his name is. I got this, right? Physical instrument. Should put this back on. I thought I had another physical instrument. Yep. Oh, it's the same. That's a shirt also. Shit. Okay. +1. So we're gonna have like a 14% chance now if I'm under.
This trash container
It's
is locked.
still very low.
The sliding lid has a padlock that says, Whirling in Rags. Force time isn't happening. You've jammed the pry bar under the lid, but it just isn't bending.
The fuck kind of metal is this? This is fucking shit.
The quality of metal is not the problem. From what I see, it's sturdy enough.
He's enjoying your little failure. He finds it amusing. He's reveling in sweaty rage on your face.
Hang from the pry bar with all your weight.
There's a creaking sound as the pry bar slips under the lid. You hang from it like a moron, huffing and puffing. Clearly the technique is wrong, but nothing else comes to mind.
That's it, I can't pry it open.
Let's ask the manager for the key. This is clearly not working.
It's all right. I'm not putting this pry bar away. I'm gonna warm it up.
All around you, rain falls on the great city of Revachol. Rain drips from the eaves and floods the gutters, washing the filth away.
Cool.
The spring thaw must be here. The snow is melting.
What am I doing?
Looking up at the sky, cold water dripping from your hat.
What do I see?
Grey sky like great battleships, clouds colliding with one another.
The lights came
Rain
on.
falls down on the world.
That was so cool. Is it just because of the timing that I got this? Or does this happen at this time? If you have the right amount of shivers. How does it feel?
Humid. Your coat shields you from the rain while the city shivers around you.
What is in the west?
Sheets of rain over the water. A flight of stairs leading into the ocean. Wave after wave washing the coast of Martinaise, with its motorboats and gently swaying reeds. The ruins of a half-sunken sea fort crumble on an inlet beyond the Bay of Revachol. Ghosts rise into the sky.
Who are you, ghosts?
The skyscrapers of La Delta, the financial district. Faint golden light seeps from the office windows. Will you ever go there?
Will I?
No, you are just one of the hundreds of thousands who watch them rise across the bay from Martinaise every day.
What is down the shore?
Urban coastline, rain dripping off Eternite-covered roofs, cinder blocks left over from half-finished construction, a defunct research and development building once seized by revolutionaries. An old wooden church stands on stilts above the water.
It's going to be cool. I'm assuming we're going to be able to explore all that. I can't wait. And beyond that?
Coal City, end of all lines.
Run your fingers through your dampened hair. What's in the east?
The great gates of the industrial harbor are locked. A chill runs down your back. You shudder like an animal trying to shake water from its hide.
Clench your teeth to stop shuddering.
Behind the gates, heaps of supply crates, red and blue metal shipping containers, slick with rain. The Greater Revachol Industrial Harbor is an artificial mountain range. Immense wealth resides within, and immeasurable poverty in its shadow.
And beyond that?
La Drusienne, King Dries passenger harbor. Cruise ships flanked by dock arms. Cranes watching over the mouth of the river distributary.
What is across the distributary?
Couronne, the lower middle class. Distributary after distributary cuts the city blocks in half. 7-story buildings trail off into the rain.
What is beyond the Couronne?
A silvery curtain of rain over the houses. The class divide.
What about the north?
Tower blocks crowd one another. 4.46mm bullets still lodged in their war-torn stone walls. Hallways collapse from the mortar hits of a war that was lost long ago. Clotheslines go to waste in the rain. Radios play.
And closer to here?
A yard. Rain falls onto the roof of a woodshed. The lingering odor of decomposition mixes with that of damp soil.
This is awesome. Kind of getting like shivers. I know it's called shivers, but it's kind of like, it's a little bit emotional. What's in the south?
A traffic jam. Rain thrumming on the roofs of motor vehicles. Inside, drivers watch water streaming down their windshields. The statue of a king shudders. He too is cold. The canal bridge has been raised.
The writing is just so thick. I can taste it. What's on the other side?
The road ascends. A raised motorway loops above the ghetto. Beneath its concrete columns, a sea of rooftops, woodwork, and tar stretches northward. 4-story buildings as far as the rain can fall. The snows melt in Jamrock.
Where the hood at?
Have a brother in the cut. Where the hood at?
Oh, yeah! Why am I not there?
To be in Martinez, where no one goes, at the runoff point of a long-forgotten canal, in the whitest part of town, in the shadow of the day the revolution failed.
What am I doing here?
Standing in the rain, looking north, where Jamrock Rock City stretches inland.
Shudder, look further.
In the rain-swept distance, above the rooftops of Jamrock, a repurposed silk mill stands perched above the motorway exit. Precinct 41 hunches in the rain. Your vision blurs. You wipe your face with your hand. The rain stings your eyes, making you look up and blink.
What's above?
Coalition aerostatics hang like apparitions under the cloud cover. Way up there, where rain forms, rotors flutter silently. Your sight clears.
Motherfucker.
This rain will not let up anytime soon. At least we are dressed for it. Let's keep moving.
That was fucking brilliant.
The precarious world. How not to lose. It is impossible not to. The world is balanced on the edge of a knife. It's a game of frayed nerves. You're pushed on by numbers and punitive measures, pain, rejection, and unpaid bills. You can either play, or you can crawl under a boat and waste away. Turn into salt, or a flock of seagulls. Your enemies would love that. Or you can fight. The only way to load the dice is to keep on fighting.
Critical success and failure thresholds lowered by 1. Cool. Now, we also leveled up. Temporary research bonus, -1 perception, the mind's eye. It's remote viewers division. I've got it. I gotta get this one. Close your eyes, let the consciousness surge forward. A sharp pain fills your body as the inner eye opens violently. A cascade of presences, some benevolent, some malicious, flicker into existence around you. An ocean of souls, different minds, different languages. There's so many of them, and their thoughts are so loud. It's scary and hard to control, but rubbing your temples with your fingers seems to help a bit. Do that. Yes. Good. Now you just need to concentrate really, really hard. Definitely. I mean, we got rigorous self-critique too, but got to internalize that. All right, we're opening the trash container. I totally forgot what we were doing. Oh man, that was great.
Can I help you?
He arches an eyebrow. Is the trash container out back yours?
Mine? No, it belongs to the Whirling in Rags.
Thank you for clearing that up. Why do you keep the container locked?
Why? To keep the hobos and drunks out. That's why. And the neighbors too. They put their trash there and they don't pay for the garbage company.
I'm probably going to get a shitload of bottles from that.
I thought as much. And are you the only party with access to the trash container?
Well, yes. Us and the garbage disposal company.
It seems a little callous, doesn't it? Something stirs in you.
Wonder what this feeling is. No, it doesn't. Nothing stirs in me, and it isn't callous. It's common sense.
Prod at him and find out.
Doesn't it seem callous to you, guarding even your leftovers from the poor? Do we really want... I want to piss this guy off. I don't care.
Callous? What are you? Kras Mazov?
Achievement unlocked biggest
Almost all
communism builder?
establishments in Revachol keep their trash locked. The whirling in rags is not special in that regard.
I'm no Kras Bazov because I have no idea who that is.
No one was implying you were, officer. Where were we?
We need those keys.
What do you need them for?
It concerns the case. Please cooperate.
The lieutenant's voice is harsh and sudden.
Just bring them back once you're done, please.
It sounds like he doesn't like, it's like he's got his teeth clenched every time he talks a little bit, eh? It does create like a really interesting sound though. I'm not making fun of him, by the way. It's just something that I noticed. We all sound different, and I love that. He also just could have his teeth clenched because he's pissed off at us. The feeling's mutual.
This trash container is locked. The sliding lid has a padlock that says, whirling in rags.
Open the padlock with the key.
With a well-oiled crack, the lock pops open. It should now be possible to simply raise the lid. Don't. Maybe you shouldn't.
Didn't I just have a premonition that there's something in there?
There is, but you won't like it. Sweat forms on your brow. Your hand is still on the lid.
Open it.
The smell of rotten food rises to greet you. You see soggy cartons, dirty rags, and organic waste.
Sounds kind of nasty.
We're just in time. This hasn't been emptied for over a week.
Look under the boxes of carton.
You see milk and egg rest with one broken egg in it. Some pasta wrapper. Picking up the soggy packages somehow feels familiar. A box falls into pieces in your hands. Batiste Soleil cereal. There are plastic pasta packages below. And turbo noodles. Nothing of note, however.
Turbo noodles sounds pretty awesome. Pick at the rags.
Among the threadbare kitchen towels, something catches your eye. A pair of denim trousers.
Grab them.
As the legs of the slime-covered jeans begin to unspool from the garbage, a rank corpse smell fills the air.
The victim's clothes?
What?
Cadaver in odorless faint. If these belong to the deceased, they were removed when he was still in the early stages of decay. Drop them in here, officer.
Lieutenant produces a black plastic bag marked evidence from his pocket. Bag the trousers.
Guitar marked blue jeans. Pockets empty or emptied. He wore them with a belt, too. A white belt. The loops appear stretched, but...
Now, this is really interesting because they're guitar mark blue jeans, and we were thinking that maybe the 8th Hardy Boy was a drummer. Coincidence? Just saying.
The belt is missing. That's it. Do you see anything else in there? I have another bag here.
How many bags does he have?
Something slimy catches your eye.
Reach for it.
A drab, long-sleeved shirt, olive-colored, appears from the food waste, dripping with pus.
Bag the shirt.
This is a military-type overgarment. No label or serial number. This is the kind of rib-knit shirt that's worn over light armor to conceal it in an urban scenario. Anything more?
He nods to himself.
The rest of the rags are just kitchen variety waste. A yellow old mug that catches your eye. But other than that...
Thrown out towel, a mug, that's all.
All right. We should go to Gart again and ask if he knows who put the clothes in the trash. It could be as simple as someone from the hostel cleaning the yard. Or that one. I'd advise against confronting that force.
He nods toward the red-haired boy behind him. Yeah, we need to ask the kids who put them here. You think someone from the whirling might have been involved, maybe? Someone that would have access, they'd have to unlock this, right? Need to ask the kids who put them here.
The fuck's he on about, kids? You hear that, Kuno? He thinks you're an infant or something.
See?
So you think someone from the whirling might have been involved, maybe?
Not really. All we know is the victim's clothes are in the trash, the lid was locked, and his establishment had the key. It's just a small loose thread.
I guess it could be like they could have taken the clothing and then just put in like a garbage bag and tossed it in one of the garbages also. Okay.
The lieutenant nods, then looks back into the trash container.
Search the food waste.
It's just organic waste, cold and slimy on your hands. Apple and potato peels, mostly. Unidentified sludge, and the occasional chicken bone thrown in for good measure. But hey, nothing. It's nothing. Nothing more to see here.
Shit. So that's why we were getting warned, because it's just going to be disappointing?
What's this?
What?
A blue piece of plastic sticks out from the apple peels. It's shiny. Looks like the corner of something.
Our badge? Pick it out!
They look badly damaged, but you can still make out forms and notes.
Oh.
Written in a man's handwriting.
Okay, it says something larger, a clipboard. A blue plastic clipboard with moist paper hanging from it. They look badly damaged, but you can still make out forms and notes written in a man's handwriting. Okay. He didn't read this stuff.
Officer, is that your paperwork?
No, it can't be.
Yes, it is. Look. This plastic has the RCM street grid on it. You've even got an autopsy form.
A miserable looking slip of paper sticks to the board. Hey, we got... I totally forgot that was a secret mission of ours.
If you don't mind my asking, how could you have let your paperwork end up in the trash?
Must have been cramping my style. It was a foreboding quality to it. Maybe I needed to lose it for the great bloodletting to begin. I think I didn't want to be a cop anymore. That's why I tried to flush my cop life down the toilet. It had a real foreboding quality to it. Maybe I needed to lose it for the great bloodletting to begin.
What are you talking about?
I speak at the tongue.
Doeth thou also thorough inventories? You should take stock of your notes. Make sure it's all there. Official notes contain informants' names. If some of it has fallen into the hands of the RCM's adversaries, bloodletting may well ensue.
Okay, I'll do that.
It would also not hurt to start taking notes on the case. Now, tell me what your eagle eyes see. Or are we finished?
Wait. I'm gonna take notes on this thing that's been stewing in, like, corpse clothing for a week? The mug. I'm getting that mug, too.
You pick out
Obviously.
a broken mug with an oddly racist depiction of the yellow man frolicking in saffron.
Oh, I guess we'll take it. An antique.
Only in its social sensibility.
Interesting. Reminds me of the mug collection we saw in our weasel's apartment. Maybe he or she has been dumping their garbage here.
An interesting little clue. Let's see where this goes. Clues have a way of magically connecting to other clues down the road.
Or it may just be a coincidence. Either way, something to keep in mind. What else do you see?
Close the lid.
The container sounds a muffled gong.
This wasn't really a gong. It was kind of like a clicking.
That's one thing off the list. I think we got it all.
Okay. The yellow man mug. This broken-eared mug somehow made its way into the Whirling and Rags dumpster. Depicts a person of Sumerian descent frolicking in a field of saffron flowers. Bucktooth and grinning feeble-mindedly. It seems to be a cheap knockoff of some colonial-era antique.
It's just a racist mug. What's there to read here? Not much.
Okay, let's take a look at the contents.
Oh boy, here we go. What are you going to say about a broken, tossed-away mug that you dug out of the garbage?
Smug is an example of prejudice. I'm going to use it as an example of what not to do. I'm going to push this into the face of every merchant I find and tell them this is your inane ideology. The mug will be useful. By denouncing it, I can earn political capital to mask my badass hustling. Okay. The mug didn't belong in the trash. It was just a funny mug. Can't anyone laugh anymore? This might give us some cash, and this is a hustler choice, so we're doing that.
If you want to earn some change by guilting people, go for it. But if you want to earn real dough, finish the case and start getting paid again.
Good point. Damaged ledger. This is the ledger you found in the trash. It's full of notes written in a man's dense cursive. Have a closer look. Maybe it can be salvaged to start keeping notes on the case. I'm wearing this stupid fucking shirt still. I just noticed. Okay, what else did I change? I think I'm good otherwise, right? Yeah, we're back to normal. Okay, notes.